We are live, and I have a very special guest with me today to talk a little bit about what he's going to be speaking on at the Multifamily Investor Nation Summit coming up in January 2019. If you haven't checked it out, make sure you stay tuned to figure out how you can get a discount or of $100 off from using Mark's promo code. But I want us to start off, Mark, because I know several people who know a lot about who you are and the group that you have, Think Multifamily. But there's a lot of people that go to the event page and they have no clue who all these speakers are.
Oh, yeah.
And so, can you share with the listeners a little bit about you and your background and kind of how you got into multifamily?
Yeah, no, thanks for having me, Dan. I really appreciate it. Good seeing you again here. Yeah, I grew up in Michigan. I did kind of the normal stuff originally. Went to college for accounting, CPA for a while, but I started looking at real estate when I was a senior in college. And I made my first offer, got accepted. My dad talked me out of it. So I felt horrible. And then a couple months later, I bought another deal anyways and started buying small multifamily. I was doing accounting. Then I was a management consultant for KPMG and then worked for SAP America doing IT consulting, had my own IT company in 2008. But I continued to buy smaller properties. And then about 2013, my IT business was doing pretty well overall. I had projects kind of all over the place in some Fortune 100 companies. But I basically just couldn't shut it off. I was 85 hours a week, slept about 3 hours a night, literally consistently, and totally ignore my wife, which I don't recommend anybody listening to this. Don't do that. It can cause some problems. And it did. So I had to make a decision, or I should say that to me, my wife made the decision for me that I'm going to do something different than I was doing. So I said, I need to start buying larger multifamily because there's no way I can replace my IT income, which was pretty decent at the time. So took about a year, finding the first deal. It was a 64 unit deal. It seemed large at the time. Raised about $1 million for it. Fast forward, several years, we bought probably over 4,500 doors over the last probably 4 years. We're at about 4,000 doors right now. Sold some, have some other ones selling right now. But just started buying larger multifamily, syndicating, raising capital from other people. And then we started a educational group about a year ago with the whole goal of, frankly, teaching all the stuff that, in my opinion, a lot of the other guys don't teach for whatever reason, good, bad, and ugly. And really trying to help people grow their business in multifamily space and sharing everything that we have to help them in that respect. And we've done about 2,500 units this year in the first year of coaching, $180 million. So it's gone well. It's been a lot of work, but it seems to be working so far.
Well, I think you have a unique approach, and that's one of the things that you're going to be speaking on during your session is, how to, succeed by adding value to others. So without giving away too much of the good stuff, if you will, that you're going to talk about at the event, can you share with us, maybe say, one thing that you've learned about how to share things and how to, add value to others to be able to succeed?
Yeah, I think it's whether it's real estate or anything else. I'll use other examples. If you're playing a sport or you're at the gym, like, man, I wish I was like that. I wish I could do that. Well, stop wishing, right? Because wishing is going to get you nowhere, for one. You need to start taking action to do it. And stop trying to be someone you're not, frankly. You're naturally built a certain way mentally, right? And you're going to be better at certain aspects of a business than other aspects, and you're going to be better than other people, and other people are going to be better than you. So just accept it. People are going to be better than you in some respects, and you're going to be probably better than other people. So take your strength, whatever that is, relationships or raising capital or finding deals, or you have high net worth. I know you talk about that a lot. Easiest way. So we've kind of structured our group around a team approach, community basically, where people come in and help each other in every respect to do a deal. And we're having people literally getting part of a general partnership in a matter of a month. We don't say that doesn't necessarily for everybody. We tell people it needs about 6 months if you're going to go try to find your own deal and do it. But we have people that are part of a general partnership much, much faster than that. And it's by leveraging their strength that they have and us kind of orchestrating, if you want to say, different people, connecting them together. It's all about connections, relationships. And then if I know someone needs high net worth, I might go talk to Dan Hanford, right? He might be able to sign a loan for you. And those connections that people undervalue one phone call could save somebody, hundreds of hours of work and potentially thousands of dollars.
Well, those are all of the stuff that you just said is the reasons why people should be going to an event like this in January, because I'm actually putting this event on, but I'm really looking forward to your session. I'm putting this event on, but I'm doing it kind of in a selfish way as well, because there's a lot of things that I'm going to be able to learn from people like yourself that, have done a lot of deals over a long period of time. And, they're walking the walk, they're talking the talk, and they're actually doing it right now. And, they're not just trying to teach something that could possibly happen or that somebody could possibly do. They're actually doing it, and I think that shows a lot about who you are as well. Can you share with us, as we're wrapping it up here, maybe some reasons why you feel like people should attend an event like this?
I think it's the caliber of speakers, frankly, and the topics. I know a lot of people that are speaking there, and I know some people that aren't speaking there, and I actually think it's a good thing, frankly, if some people aren't speaking at your event. So I think you kind of handpicked people, and I'm not just saying that, you have, for the people that actually have the same values as you, that want to give back to the community and help people. You could listen through every single speaker, and even if one speaker connects with you with one point that could potentially change your life forever, and people are like, well, how can that happen? We see it happen all the time. You meet one person or you hear one thing. I just heard something the other day. I'm like, holy freaking cow. I'm in my 40s. I never heard of that before. And no, I never heard of it before. And it's a huge, huge tax savings avenue, right? So talking to the right people, listening, taking notes, and that one little nugget that could potentially save you a lawsuit, save you headaches, save you money, help you go out, get out of a bad deal. Maybe if you're in a bad deal and not going into a bad deal. So it's really the caliber of speakers, and it's not people just talking about it. We know a lot of people that do podcasts and write books and things like that. And reality is a lot of them haven't done a lot, and that's okay. But listen to people actually doing it. And you want someone that's going to be able to share with you, hey, I've made some mistakes. Here's what they are. Don't do these things. You don't have to go through all the pain like other people did to really. Everyone thinks they have to go through the pain. You don't have to. It'll be hard enough as it is if you have someone there helping you. So try to do it on your own, and you're going to pull all your hair out.
Yes, I totally agree with you on that. And as we're wrapping it up here, you have a special promo code for you and your audience. Do you remember your code?
I do not remember my code, Dan. I didn't know that was part of the test.
Yes, that was part of the test. So I figured you probably wouldn't, Mark, knowing you. So I actually was looking it up while you were just saying that.
I could try to find it. Can we post at the bottom?
Your last name, Kenney, Kenney. So for those of you who are listening, you want to get $100 off your ticket, you can go to mfinsummit.com, find out the other speakers that will be there. And you will also, as you're checking out, you can use the promo code Kenney, Kenney, and you'll get $100 off your ticket. So
thanks for saving me there, Dan.
Hey, I'm trying to watch out for you here.
I appreciate it.
Well, thank you so much, Mark, for taking some time to be with us here today, kind of sharing a little bit about what you're going to be talking about in January. Look forward to having you there and looking forward to continuing to connect with you.
No, you too. Thanks, Dan. Appreciate it.